The sun creates, sustains, and consumes so it can create again. Its rise is like the sun's, a beautiful beginning. Its descent is like the sun's, a frightful ending. Zacama is in many ways the avatar of the golden sun from Ixalan. What this means, we will get into further. But from the flavor texts about the Ixalan sun, we can know that Zacama entering the battlefield creates and destroys all around her. And when Zacama creates, a dinosaur army is soon to follow. Some creatures have a very interesting description on their Wikipedia page. This one just says, Zacama is a three-headed elder dinosaur from Ixalan. While this is true, there is a little bit more to this primordial being. We could look at Zacama's signature spell, Shake the Foundation, where you can deal 1 damage to all creatures without flying, which sucks for 3 mana. You can then draw a card too, which is just saying that this card really sucks, at least it's a cantrip. The card shows us Zacama as just a wild beast, which I do not think is an oversight from the artist, it's just to nuance Zacama from being such a wise being. It's an elder, but they are still a dino that rampages and enrages. We could look at their card with Huatli, which is just a Huatli flex. This card does not even have the Naya Sun City colors, because it misses red. It does miss red because Huatli has calmed the massive dinosaur, showing us that Zacama might just be an obedient puppy, or that Huatli has a really specific, clunky, but very powerful control over one creature type. Yet, the Planeswalker card does nothing with dinosaurs, making this theory debunked and making Zacama an obedient puppy again. So, because it would suck to have this episode be a roast about Zacama, let's look at them. Zacama is a 6 red, green and white elder dinosaur. They are a 9/9 with vigilance from the white color, reach from the green color and trample for the red color. Seems expensive, but you also untap all of your lands, which is almost Zacama's main ability. When Zacama enters, making for a great opportunity for shenanigans. They have a 3 mana ability for each of their colors. Reds is Lightning Strike, greens is a Broken Wings, and white of course just gives you 3 life. Let's dissect, and to do this we need to take a step back. Like the entirety of the Wikipedia page said, Zacama is from Ixalan. On this plane there are 4 main tribes, one of which is the Sun Empire, which is a warrior state where the soldiers all ride on tamed dinosaurs, showing us that taming this massive world-eating dog is not too far-fetched. On Ixalan there are dinosaurs in all colors, but the Sun Empire is focused around red, green and white. What is most interesting is that the empire was founded millennia ago, probably in a time where Zacama still roamed for the first time. Zacama disappeared through making space for other dinosaurs to roam the plane, like Ixalan for example. This is interesting because the empire shaped their culture around the influence of Zacama. Then they forgot about Zacama, but still followed the values of this dinosaur. The 3 suns stand for the dawn that gives life, the sun that nourishes life, and the waning sun that destroys all life again, just before dusk starts. Following these aspects gives the Sun Empire a way of living that is perfect for a world fighting against vampires. But at the moment when the Sun Empire started, the vampires were not there yet. So, what were the empires they were fighting then? In any case, the Sun Empire does not like things that never set, because the colors of the sun stand for a life cycle with a definite end. White is creative apparently, Kinjali the Awakening Sun, which is white, is said to have shaped humans from clay. It also heals and blinds, which is white, and it is used by the Imperial Court to create rules, because they say the sun gives them these new rules. Green stands for nourishing, growth and actual green stuff. It stands for the guiding of dinosaurs, but still letting them be their natural selves. Red is for destruction, fire and love. It helps the warriors of the empire fight for a cause, showing us what a deep connection these people must have had with these dinos. We see the 3 aspects of the sun in the avatars as well. White is not correct again, where the Awakening Sun's avatar should let you create, but it does abort White. The flavor says that the Awakening Sun encompassing rays herald new life. Maybe the death of many makes space for new life or something like that. The Burning Sun avatar deals damage and then deals damage, which is destruction. Its soaring rays carry the spark of life, eventually destruction as all life fades. The Verdant Sun avatar nourishes by giving life. Its fertile rays enliven us all, each of us a testament to the sun's strength. Then, of course, Zacama embodies all of these aspects as once. But the Sun Empire's original king lost his mind, making a random sphinx steal his power, and with that, the elder dinosaurs apparently went to sleep in the king's city. The merfolk who also lived there then made sure no one could enter this city. Even all of the rest of the massive continent-wide kingdom of the sun did not try to look for their king. Maybe he was a bad guy or something like that. Well, the dinosaurs awakened when the city was awakened by an evil merfolk, and now there are 6 massive elder dinosaurs roaming Ixalan's continent, which must be bewildering for its people. The most interesting aspect of Ixalan and many new worlds from Magic the Gathering, like Arcavios, lies in its history that we do not really get to see. We know that the Sun Empire is old and that there were people and merfolk on this continent before the Sun Empire raided it. We know there was even more wildlife, and we have gotten a very weird clue 2 years ago in Fountain of Ichor. Here we see that under the Golden City there is a kind of ichor that can make statues come to life. What is up with that? Well, we also know that the Emerald Sentinels from the merfolk are older than the Sun Empire itself. This all makes me think that before dinosaurs, there was a civilization that worked with artifacts. They built golems and could turn statues into robots as well. Maybe that is why the humans and merfolk of that time came together to make the lush lands lush again. So, first there was Ixalan with artifacts and golems and magical barriers, and then there was the rejuvenation of the lands, making the lands lush again. Because before dinosaurs and Zacama existed, even farther before that, the sun gave Ixalan life. Okay, that's a little bit too far in the past, but just a bit after the sun was created, there were already humans and merfolk on the continent of Ixalan. We see this in Itlimak, Cradle of the Sun. Humans and merfolk joined their magic to invoke a blessing of fertility upon the land. This blessing is later stated to only work when the sun shines upon the lands, which is cool to see in the art of this card too, where we stand in the shadows and watch the sun creeping in this cradle. The land then gives opportunity for giant dinosaurs to grow. We see a small one in the art here, but Zacama is way larger than this. The Sun Empire then comes in later to build a huge city or two in this continent. But they should watch out, because the dinosaurs that they live with need these lands to prosper. In a way, the white and red of Zacama stand for the creation and downfall of humanity more than that of dinosaurs. And we should hope that Zacama finds a balance in this as well. So the history starts with a huge country with boundaries of massive amounts of golems. Then there is the rejuvenation of the lands, and now there is the Sun Empire that reveres a dinosaur elder that is not even that old. But at least they live in semi-harmony with nature now, while fighting against vampires, pirates and the merfolk that had helped them before. A Zacama player should find the balance too. Zacama is a generally strong creature, more than a dinosaur tribal card. But here lies your choice. Will you play with her with the focus on her land untapping ability, or will you guide the Sun Empire to a sunny, sustainable future for humans and dinosaurs under the wildness of her splendid beauty? Your choice. Thank you for watching.